So the body is saying, I'm waiting for some external event to occur. I win the lottery. I marry the right guy. Whatever it is, that you're waiting for that event to occur. That experience produces an emotion. So the emotion then takes away the lack. And so when we play the game in three-dimensional reality, the creation game in three-dimensional reality, we experience separation from everyone or everything because our senses fool us into the illusion, the hallucination of separation. I'm here and you're there. I'm here and the door is over there. So I'm aware that I'm here at one point of consciousness and the door is over there, another point of consciousness. Okay, so in order for me to get from here to the door, I got to move my body and do something through space. I got to do something, and everything in this three-dimensional reality is going to take time and energy. Right? So, okay, so then here's Lewis right here, and then he says, okay, I want this experience in my future, and your brain automatically predicts and projects how far in the future you think it's going to take.
Maybe it's a year, 5 years, 10 years.
30 years.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Because that's what it's going to take to pay off that house, right? So now, one point of consciousness, I'm here. The other point of consciousness is where I'm placing my dream. So I'm separate from that experience. So then how do I get to that experience? In three-dimensional reality, you got to get up and you got to do something. You got to go to work. You got to drive to work. It takes energy. You got to fill your car with gas. You got to eat food. You got to work. All this stuff. You got to sleep. You got to recover if you're stressed. And now people are, in a sense, waiting for the experience that's 10 years down the road or 30 years down the road to happen to take away the lack of them not having it. And unfortunately, many times when the experience finally occurs, they can't enjoy it because they're too exhausted, right?
How would we know we are in a game if nobody told us? What if the rules are simple? You can be, do, or have anything if you learn to mold energy with your vibration. If you want to learn how to master life, then this video found you in perfect timing. Your main job in this physical world is to learn something crucial. Your vibes, your feelings, thoughts, and emotions shape everything that happens to you. Seriously, there are no exceptions to this rule. So, when you're sending out good vibes, guess what? You'll often attract good stuff your way. But if you're stuck in a negative funk, you might notice that things start to look gloomy around you. Here's a simple truth. What we desire sends out a kind of energy signal. Picture everything around you, even your thoughts and feelings, as tiny packets of energy buzzing around. Each of these packets has its own speed of buzzing, which we call frequency. So, when we talk about the frequency of our desires, we mean the unique pattern of energy they carry. By syncing up our thoughts and feelings with this energy pattern, we might just make it easier for those desires to come true. It's like tuning a radio to the right station to hear your favorite song. Think of everything in the universe like a giant orchestra, each part vibrating at its own natural rate. When your thoughts and feelings match up with what you want, it's like hitting the perfect note in that orchestra. This harmony makes your message to the universe louder and clearer. It's like saying, "This is what I'm all about." Just like a tuning fork rings out loud when you hit its sweet spot, your desires get a boost when they sync up with your thoughts and feelings. This makes your intention stronger and attracts what you want closer to you, kind of like how magnets attract when they're lined up just right. In the wild world of quantum physics, tiny particles and waves act in strange ways, especially when they come across matching vibes. It's like a dance party where the moves change when the music matches. Your thoughts and feelings can shake up this quantum dance floor, potentially tilting the odds in your favor when they groove with your desires. If you keep your thoughts and feelings in sync with what you want, it's like keeping your radio tuned to the right station for a crystal clear signal. But if you keep switching channels by changing your thoughts and feelings all the time, the universe might have a hard time hearing what you're asking for. So, resonance is the secret sauce for telling the universe what you want. It's not just about wishing. It's about making sure your inner world, your thoughts and feelings are in tune with what you're after. When you do this regularly and with purpose, you're sending out a powerful message to the universe, making it more likely that your desires will show up in your life. The law of attraction kicks in when energies with similar vibes are drawn together. So, when your thoughts, feelings, and desires are all humming along at the same frequency, they start pulling each other in like magnets. When your thoughts and feelings match up with what you want, it's like cranking up the volume on your favorite song, making it clearer and stronger. On a scientific level, this all ties back to quantum physics, the study of the super tiny. In the quantum world, just observing something can change how it behaves. It's like your attention has superpowers, affecting what happens next. This suggests that our focus and awareness can directly impact what goes down in the physical world. Quantum physics also brings up the idea of entanglement, where tiny particles stay connected no matter how far apart they are. It's like they're forever dance partners, even when they're on opposite sides of the room. This hints at a deep connection in the universe, where our thoughts and feelings might play a part in the grand scheme of things. At the quantum level, stuff doesn't always play by the rules. Instead of having set outcomes, we're dealing with a range of possibilities. It's like a grab bag of options, and our focus and intent can help pick out which one becomes real. Quantum physics teaches us that everything, absolutely everything, is energy buzzing around at different frequencies. Your thoughts and feelings are no exception. They're also made of this energy and vibrate at their own special frequencies. When you get your thoughts and emotions to line up with what you want, it's like tuning in to your favorite radio station. You're dialing into the exact vibe you need to make your dreams come true. Understanding these quantum ideas means realizing that we're not just sitting back and watching life happen. We're active players in creating our reality. Our thoughts and intentions can actually shape the energy field around us, which might just tip the scales in our favor to bring our desires to life. Some folks even think there could be loads of different versions of reality out there, all happening at once. By focusing on what you want, you might be zooming in on a reality where your dreams are already a done deal. Now let's get practical about turning those dreams into reality. Step 1. Get super clear on what you want. It's like setting the destination in your GPS. You need to know where you're headed. Then get into the habit of visualizing your desires every day. Picture them like they've already happened, using all your senses to make the mental image really pop. This is like programming your internal GPS to guide you straight to your dreams. You've got to feel the emotions that come with achieving your desires. Emotions are like fuel for your vibe, and positive ones like happiness and gratitude put you on a high-frequency wavelength that attracts good stuff. Keep an eye on your thoughts too. Are they cheering you on or holding you back? If any negative thoughts creep in, don't stress. Just swap them out for positive ones that support your goals. Make this visualizing and emotional tuning a part of your daily routine. Consistency is key. It's what keeps your energy in sync with your dreams. And if any doubts or fears pop up along the way, treat them like speed bumps. Acknowledge them, then gently let them go. You can use positive self-talk, affirmations, or even chat with a pro if you need a hand. Meditation and mindfulness practices are also super helpful for staying focused and grounded. They cut out distractions and dial up your manifesting mojo. Finally, break your big dreams into smaller, doable goals. Make a plan and take steady steps toward them. Action is the car that gets you where you want to go. First off, give thanks for what you've got and the progress you're making. Gratitude is like hitting the turbo boost button on your car. It gives you that extra push forward. It's the secret sauce for making things happen. Next, surround yourself with folks and places that cheer you on toward your goals. Positive vibes from your surroundings are like cruising down a smooth road. They make the journey easier. Believe that the universe has your back. Trust that all your hard work will pay off and lead you to your dreams. Trust is like knowing your GPS will get you where you need to go. It keeps you on track. Now here's the reality check. Making your dreams real might take some time. Stay patient and keep at it. Persistence is like keeping your foot on the gas, even when the road gets bumpy. We've talked about how the sciencey stuff like resonance, the law of attraction, and quantum physics all line up with practical steps to get what you want. Here's the deal. Our thoughts, feelings, and intentions are all little bundles of energy buzzing at different frequencies. By getting them all in sync with what we want, it's like tuning into the right radio station for a crystal clear signal. It's not just daydreaming, it's a legit scientific way to shape our world. So keep your focus on your dreams, stay positive, and take action toward your goals. You're not just sitting back and waiting, you're actively shaping your life. It's a journey, so be patient. Have you ever noticed that when you really try hard to make something happen, it feels like it slips away? But when you relax and trust, good things seem to come your way, even if you weren't expecting them. Well, most people can understand that because we all have the same ability to make things happen in our lives. Life works the same for everyone. You just need to understand how it works. Many people try to start fresh using their usual ways of thinking, but guess what? It often doesn't work out. You need to become someone new, right? So think of your thoughts as the language of your brain and your feelings as the language of your body. Basically, how you think and feel shapes who you are right now. We all go through experiences that leave emotional marks on us. We feel things like fear, anger, frustration, and insecurity, and these emotions become part of how we see ourselves. When we dwell on thoughts tied to our insecurities, our brain reacts, making us feel even more insecure. This creates a cycle that makes us believe we're always insecure. When you keep telling yourself, "I am insecure," you're telling your mind and body to stay in that state, right? So, if you keep thinking about your past, you'll stay stuck in old habits and emotions. But what if you could believe in a future you can't see or touch yet? What if you thought about it so much that your brain changed as if that future had already happened? Recent studies in neuroscience show that just thinking can change your brain. As you start imagining a new possibility for yourself, your brain starts working differently, creating new patterns and connections. You plan your actions and practice them mentally. This mental rehearsal forms new pathways in your brain. Instead of being tied to your past, your brain becomes a guide to your future. You can start feeling the emotions of your future before it even happens. You don't have to wait to feel whole or loved. You can start feeling it now. This shifts you from thinking about cause and effect to causing an effect. You experience your worthiness and abundance before they arrive. To make this happen, you need to train your body emotionally to feel how your future will be. If you do this right, your body will start believing it's already living in that future, and it will trigger changes in your genes. You'll start to look and act as if your desired future is already here. Changing involves letting go of old habits and learning new ones. It's like rewiring your brain, disconnecting old patterns and forming new ones. You're getting rid of old emotions stored in your body and replacing them with new ones, signaling different genes. It's about shifting your focus from the past to the future. Write down your goals clearly. When you write down what you want and the steps you'll take to get there, you're setting your path for where you want to go. But remember, it's just as important to list what you won't do and avoid behaviors that keep you stuck in the past. Now, brace yourself for some discomfort as you start making changes. It's normal to feel uneasy when breaking away from old habits. Some people hold on to the familiar, even if it's not serving them well. But stepping into the unknown is how you grow into the person you want to be. Your personality shapes your life. Your thoughts, actions, and feelings all add up to make your personality, and they determine the life you lead. So, if you want to change your life, you've got to change yourself. It's that simple. Here's how. Start by paying attention to your thoughts, behaviors, and feelings. When you notice these patterns, you're no longer just going through the motions. You're watching yourself. This is the first step towards change. Recognizing your negative thoughts and habits shows you're on the right track. This awareness helps you distance yourself from your old self, making space for the new you. So, don't fear change, embrace it, and shape the life you desire. Let me simplify further. Every day, how you feel and what you think sends signals out into the world. These signals can either attract positivity or negativity. For instance, if you spend your day feeling sorry for yourself and dwelling on negativity, those feelings send out a signal like, "Bring me more suffering, but make it noticeable." So, here's the question. Do your surroundings shape your thoughts, or do your thoughts shape your surroundings? Let me explain. You wake up, follow your usual routine, see the same faces, and stick to the same habits. Your brain pretty much stays the same all day. You're thinking the same thoughts, doing the same stuff, and feeling the same way. But secretly, you wish for something different. Sound familiar? In this repetitive cycle, you're just creating more of what you already know. But to truly change, you need to think bigger than your surroundings. Think of remarkable people like Gandhi, Martin Luther King, or Joan of Arc. They all had a dream, even if it wasn't real yet. They lived like their dream had already come true. So here's the question. Can you believe in a future you can't see or touch but have imagined so much that your brain acts like it's already real? Science says it's possible. In one world, we predict the future. In another, we create it. When you feel abundant, you start attracting wealth. When you feel powerful, you move towards success. When you feel whole, healing starts. When you love yourself and life, you spread more love. The gap between being a victim and a creator is huge. Victims blame the world for how they feel. Creators say, "My thoughts and feelings shape my life." So, how do you switch from victim to creator? It starts with picturing something powerful, a new you, a future self. Meditation can help. When you close your eyes and block out the noise, you focus on your thoughts. You define yourself with your thoughts. But watch out. Your body might resist. It's used to certain emotions triggered by your surroundings. When you notice you're slipping into those feelings, bring yourself back to the present. This tells your body you're in control, not your old habits. Keep at it, and your body will learn to calm down. When it finally does, you release energy, shifting from stuck to free. You break away from those old feelings that held you back. We've seen this happen over and over. So remember, your thoughts are powerful, and you can change your life by believing in a brighter future and training your mind to make it real. Changing beliefs has 2 steps. First, you need a strong intention, a decision so firm it beats your old habits and feelings. This decision often comes with strong emotions. It's like when you've had enough and decide to change no matter what. This emotional choice becomes a strong memory. When you make such a choice, your body listens to your mind. You line up with a new future. To change, you've got to be stronger than your body, your world, and even time. Breaking the habit of grabbing your phone first thing in the morning and getting lost in notifications can be tough. Many of us react automatically to situations, even when we wish we could respond differently. Let me share a simple practice to help you change this pattern. It's about shifting your awareness and taking control of your day. Instead of diving into your phone right away, try this. When you wake up, take some time for yourself before getting caught up in the digital world. Sit down, take a few deep breaths, and calm your mind. Then ask yourself some questions. What's the best version of myself I can be today? Are there any thoughts, behaviors, or emotions I want to change today? How do I want to think, act, and feel today to be the best version of myself? Write down your answers and visualize how you want your day to unfold with this improved mindset. Imagine yourself being more present, kind, and aligned with your intentions. Make a conscious decision to carry this mindset with you throughout the day. If you notice yourself slipping into old habits or emotions, gently bring yourself back to your chosen state of being. It might take practice, but with repetition, it becomes easier. Remember, you don't have to wait for a crisis or a major event to make positive changes in your life. When you're ready to change, you will. And once you experience the benefits of this practice, how good it feels to be in control of your responses and create your day, you'll want to keep doing it. Enjoy the process of self-improvement. As you practice, you'll find it becomes more natural and enjoyable, and you'll want to continue on this path of growth and self-awareness. To become a more abundant person, start by changing your thoughts and feelings. Write down positive thoughts that make you feel good about yourself and your life. Keep these thoughts in your mind. Then, close your eyes and imagine yourself as that abundant person. Think about how they walk, breathe, smile, and interact with others. Picture them in different situations and imagine how they would behave. When you do this mental rehearsal, your brain starts to wire itself to match this new way of thinking and behaving. It's like installing new software on a computer. Throughout your day, try to act like this abundant person you've envisioned. Pay attention to your energy, mood, posture, and how you carry yourself. You'll start to notice positive changes in how you feel and how others respond to you. This is because you're stepping out of your old habits and into a new way of being. But it's not just about thinking differently. You also need to feel worthy of abundance. When you wake up in the morning, don't get out of bed until you feel that you deserve good things in your life. This feeling of worthiness is crucial. Remember, beliefs are just thoughts repeated over and over until they become automatic. Your emotions set the boundaries for your beliefs. So, if you've had negative experiences or heard negative beliefs in the past, they may be holding you back. To change your beliefs, you need to change your thoughts and feelings consistently. Attitudes are just a series of thoughts and feelings, and beliefs are extended attitudes. Your perceptions of the world are based on these beliefs. People often see the world not as it is, but as they believe it to be, influenced by their memories. Even in long-term relationships, they may not see the person as they are, but as they remember them. Many of us think that everything will just come to us, or that we can have whatever we want. That's a great mindset, but when it comes to creating things, we need to step out of the usual flow of time. In the creative process, you can't be stuck thinking about what's going to happen next or dwelling on past events. The present moment is where all the possibilities exist. Everything you already know or expect is in the past or future. It's the known. But the present moment is the unknown, full of potential. There's this quickening happening, where a lot more is occurring in a shorter period. It's like a surge of energy. This energy seems to support whatever you want to become. If you want to be a victim, it'll support that. If you want to heal, it'll help with that too. It's a powerful force, and it's causing extremes in our reality. As things become more extreme, our systems become less stable. Institutions like governments, journalism, education, religion, and medicine are undergoing major changes. This may seem chaotic, but it's necessary for a new way of thinking to emerge. To navigate these changes, we need to be relaxed and aware, rather than stressed and unconscious. When we're calm and alert, incredible things can happen. Technology can be both a help and a hindrance. It's important to think for ourselves and not let technology do the thinking for us. We need to learn how to be present and step out of the fast pace of life, which is becoming even faster with technology. The key is to master the present moment and become creators of our reality. The science backs this up, showing that we have more potential than we realize. We've witnessed remarkable transformations in people's lives and health. Even cancers have disappeared in some cases. Blindness has been reversed. All of this is tied to changing our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. When we change ourselves, our old self begins to fade away. We're no longer defined by who we used to be. It's like a biological death of the old self, and it can be uncomfortable. However, it's essential for personal growth and evolution. We have the power to choose who we want to be, moment by moment. If we want to change our lives, we have to change ourselves. We must stay conscious of our thoughts, actions, and emotions. If we slip into old patterns, we can self-correct. Ultimately, it's about becoming someone new, someone who's aligned with our desired future. This involves reprogramming our thoughts and feelings. We should aim to feel as if our future has already happened, rather than dwelling on what hasn't occurred yet. When we can consistently generate the feeling of our desired future, we're on the path to mastering ourselves and our lives. It doesn't matter what you believe or who you are. This process can work for anyone. Our ego can be a good thing when it's balanced. It helps us make safe decisions. For example, if we see a big fire getting out of control or a dangerous cliff, our ego tells us to step back or stay safe. But sometimes, our ego goes into overdrive because of stress hormones. This can make us self-centered, selfish, and anxious. We start focusing only on ourselves and become disconnected from others. When our body gets stressed, it can lead to health problems because it's out of balance. Stress can make us sick. So the question is, can we trade fear, anger, and stress for positive emotions? Can we learn to manage our emotions and stay in a healthy state? When we're in a good state, we're less selfish and more considerate of others. We're connected to the world, like a community. This is the future we should aim for. To get there, we must learn to regulate ourselves and stay in an elevated state, especially when life gets tough. It's like training a dog or an animal to behave better. We have to be greater than our body. Let's keep focusing on ourselves, learning to control our emotions and living in the present moment with open hearts. Together, we can truly make a difference, not just in our own lives, but in the world around us. If you've made it this far in the video, you're amazing. I encourage you to join our community and stay connected for more uplifting and empowering content. So don't forget to subscribe. What was the highlight of the video for you? Did you find it valuable? Do you know someone who could benefit from watching it? Share it with them. Thanks for being part of this journey today. Keep believing in yourself.